Joining us now is a Democratic congressman from North Carolina, Wiley Nickel. He is also a member of the Problem Solvers Caucus. Congressman, thanks for being back here on the Hill. Appreciate the time. You are a yes, I believe, on this bill. Tell me why, and what would you say to folks like Senator Marshall here in Washington?
I'd tell Senator Marshall I'm a hell yes. This is a good bill. This is a good compromise. And you know it's a good compromise because the far left and the far right hate it. That's what I came here to Washington to do. That's what the American people expect of us, is to get things done. And the only way we're going to do it in this Congress is if we work across the aisle. This is a good product that gets border security, reforms a broken immigration system, and it helps support our allies in Taiwan, Israel, and Ukraine.
What about it excites you the most? I know you say if it makes both sides upset, in your view, that's a good thing, and there's an argument for that. But when you look at this and when you dig into it, what do you say? You know what? That gets it right.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the bills that I've worked on are part of this. You know, my bill to temporarily extend Title 42 protections, give the administration the ability to put Title 42 out there to stop the flow of folks at the border is in the bill. But I think we really need to talk about Ukraine. Ukraine is at the point of being able to run out of bullets very soon if we don't stand with our ally. Gift wrapping Ukraine and handing it over to Putin would be one of the greatest foreign policy disasters in our nation's history. We got to do that, and this bill includes that.
So what about that? And what would you say to folks who say, you know what, $60 billion for Ukraine, that's 3x the southern border? What about prioritizing our issues here at home?
No, let's be clear. It's a lot of money, but I think folks need to know two things. Number one, support for Ukraine is in our national interest. It is a national security priority for our country. And if we hand over the country to Putin, we will spend 100 times more around the globe containing an aggressive Russia. This is something that we must do. And a majority of the Republican conference supports Ukraine. We just got to get a bill and put it on the floor for a vote.
Congressman Nickel, you know that the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, says that this isn't going to make it, that this is dead on arrival. And if that's the case, then the question becomes, what about a standalone bill for Israel that he's putting forward at $17.5 billion? If it gets to the point where there is just a standalone bill for Israel, would you support that? Yeah, I think I'm glad to look at everything individually. I support, a standalone bill for Israel. But I think the question is what is Mike Johnson going to do? And he's said that he's someone who's totally beholden to Donald Trump, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene. If he doesn't do what they want him to do, they're going to sack him. But I want to put something out here for my Republican colleagues. Right now, any one member of Congress can go to the floor and ask for a new Speaker of the House. And at this point, it takes just 4 Republicans in the House to put country over party, to temporarily put a Democrat or a moderate Republican in the Speaker's chair to move this bill through the House. That's what I think is going to take to get this done. And there are a number of folks on the Republican conference willing to vote on this bill if they could get a chance. That's the issue. Okay.
And if that vote, you heard from so many folks, if they get a chance to vote for it, they're going to vote for it.
Interesting idea you throw out there, Congressman. We'll leave it there. Congressman Wiley Nickel from North Carolina. Thank you, sir. We'll have you on back soon. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.